Now we are standing here in Stellenbosch at the campus, and today I have three guests. It's
Hans PohL from STINT.
And Karin Forslund from STINT.
Teuns Phahlamohlaka from the National Research Foundation.
all right. So we have two organizations here, and it's STINT and it's NRF. Could you tell me a little bit more about NRF?
The NRF is the government entity responsible for promotion and support of basic research in all areas of research. And also it's a government entity responsible for rating of researchers, giving out of scholarships to students, especially those in their postgraduate level of studies. And also it's mainly there to do grants. So meaning a lot of the chunk of the business is about giving grants to not only students but also especially researchers and institutions of higher learning.
And STINT, how could you teach us more about STINT?
STINT stands for the Swedish Foundation for International Cooperation in Research and Higher Education. It is a foundation that has a mission to internationalize Swedish higher education and research. We work in all disciplines. We fund different types of mobility, and we also try to increase the knowledge about internationalization and how to collaborate to make it efficient.
Internationalization, you are from Sweden and you are from South Africa. Are your organization also working a lot with internationalization?
Yeah, especially with Sweden. I mean, we do joint funding of research projects, as Hans has said earlier on, that we have effectively started around 2015, and so far we have enormously funded a number of projects that are between Sweden and South Africa in various research fields. And of course the NRF not only works with STINT but with other funding agencies across the globe. So internationalization for the NRF is one of the big business that it's doing on daily basis.
Interesting. And if our audience want to know more about your organizations, then they can find more information at internet, I'm quite sure. Yeah. What have happened here today in Stellenbosch?
We've had a joint seminar for programs that started 3 years ago and that are ending this year, and also for programs that are starting this year and going on for 3 years. So it's a kick-off and closing workshop.
It's a kick-off, and this week is also the Research and Innovation Week, isn't it, with SASUF? How is it with SASUF and NRF and STINT? Are you bring together and working together?
Indeed, yes. SASUF is actually co-founded by STINT as a project. And last year when we had the SASUF meeting in Pretoria, we decided that next year we would like to co-locate this kick-off and closing seminar with the SASUF event here. So it's been planned together since then.
You said last year the SASUF conference was in Pretoria. Were you there, all of you? Also you?
I wasn't part of SASUF when it started, but what I know is that the NRF also is a key player in SASUF, and by virtue of the NRF funding, the researchers which come from the South African universities and the South African universities administrators at the level of deputy vice chancellors participating in SASUF. So NRF is also directly involved because most of the funding goes to these institutions that are based in South Africa and which are public funded universities.
As I understand it, you are one of the new colleagues in STINT. What do you think about to work abroad like this?
It's very interesting and rewarding, I think, to learn more about the projects that we are supporting. It's been really a good day, I think.
How many researchers did you have today? It was quite a lot at the program.
I guess we were approximately 60 persons in this seminar.
And we will see a lot of them during all the week here in Stellenbosch, you think?
I mean, one thing that we have been promoting to these participants is that either we have our own bilateral meetings together somewhere at the university here in South Africa, or they participate in the SASUF event, or maybe both. So yes, I guess you will see most of them somewhere else also.
One of the head goals with SASUF, as I understand it, is to work with sustainable development goals. How is it with NRF? Are you also working a lot with those goals?
Yes, the funding that goes out for research, because research covers a number of fields and number of goals. And of course, NRF subscribes to the Sustainable Development Goals in the way of funding, you know, those many diverse research projects.
And how do you work with the SDGs in STINT?
We also look at that when the applications come in, and yeah, of course it's important for us as well.
What do you say?
I would say that mainly our calls are open for any application, but most of applications, for example in these programs, they relate clearly to one or several goals in this SDG.
All right. I hope we will see more from your organizations during the SASUF week, and it has been nice to listen to the seminars today and to talk to you. So yeah, keep in touch and thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yes.